he say coming up? Coming up after this? Hello, everybody. Welcome to my backyard bar, where we're just about to get started with the Facebook Live show, and I'm so glad you're joining us today. Listen, don't go anywhere. I'm getting tuned up. We're going to show you a little 1-minute long video of my world, San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico, while we get everybody signed in here and ready to watch, all right? So go to your fridge, grab yourself a drink. Let's get ready to have a good time today. Everybody, welcome to my backyard bar. Have you got your drink in your hand? My name is Mark Mulligan. I am ready to have fun, and from what I'm hearing from all of my friends up north of the border, they are ready to have fun too. So any of your stress that you're feeling today, leave it all behind, because we're going to have a good time. I got some fun songs that are going to go with that view that you just saw, filmed by Abraham Castro, one of my buddies here, of San Carlos, Sonora, where we're doing this show from today. Want to thank you for joining me, Pablo and Anais, my film crew here, and also Seaside Realty for helping to make today happen. Let's have fun. My wife is over to say, what about me? Everybody give a big round of applause to Elsa. Here we go. Got a constant craving, can't fight the urge. Try to kick the habit, but it keeps on getting worse. I've given up on rehab, it's far too late. This lifelong addiction is impossible to break. Give me some white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. You know what, guys? This intervention's useless. It's out of my control. 12 steps from the ocean. Who needs 12 more? When you got white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! Now it goes back to my childhood, that very first trip. Watching the waves roll in mesmerized this kid. By the time they dragged me up the beach and shoved me in the car, I knew no matter where I'd go, I'd never get too far. From white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now the sea's outside my window, there's a beach outside my door, and those three things still turn me on, just like long ago. You guys know what they are. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! So keep your change of seasons, the winter and the cold. Send me a postcard with pictures of the snow. I'll look at it and shiver and just shake my head as I'm putting on my flip-flops and stepping out instead into the white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Are you starting to feel good? So take all your sweaters, set them on fire. Slap on some sunscreen, put on some Kelly McGuire. Then turn around and run right to the place you ought to be. Get your butt to some beach chair down here with me. In white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. You know what? Living by the sea is so good for the soul. I pinch myself and wonder who could ask for more than white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. There's no cure for this addiction. Every day I overdose on white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. I hope that's got you in the mood to pull up to my backyard bar here. We got your virtual bar stool ready for you. Anytime we're heading south is a good direction. I know a bunch of you guys out there are missing being here. So we're taking you back to San Carlos for the next little while here with pictures of our neighborhood here taken by you guys. Let's head south of the border again. What do you think? I got that green light at the 21K. Now I'm south of the border again. I'll be eating Dorado at the end of the day. South of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. A beautiful chica greets me with a beso. South of the border again. I traded my dollars for a pocket full of pesos. South of the border again. So crack a cerveza, slice up a lime, pour a little salt on the rim. I tossed my watch, now I'm taking my time. South of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. And oh, oh, I'll take the sea and the sun. Oh, oh, heading south's more fun. Oh, oh, I still can't explain it, how 1 foot across that line leaves us in a mañana state of mind. Now I'm playing guitar in some waterfront bar where the waves come rolling in. A voice in the crowd says, welcome back, Mark, south of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. It's been too long, now I'm singing this song, 'cause I'm south of the border. Come on, guys, help me out. South of the border. Where are you in your mind? South of the border again. And that's a good spot to be. And that's where a bunch of you guys are going to be again very soon. Hang in there. I'm getting so many emails from people saying, man, these last few days, we really wish we were down there and not up here. That time is coming. That time is coming. Don't worry about it. All right. In my Facebook post to you yesterday, I mentioned to you how much fun I'm having doing these shows. Pablo and Anais here, they make it so easy for me showing these pictures to you so I can just get up here and do my thing. It's kind of fun for me to be able to play you songs that I haven't been able to play in some of the live shows when I'm playing with other artists. So I'm going to give you one of those right now, going back to a CD that's now out of print. It was called Going Coastal. And this song now shows up on a compilation CD called Best of the Early Years. And I haven't played it in ages, but I'm going to play it for you now. And I hope you like it. Uncharted Courses. Stars illuminate this big old world around me. And somehow, from 1,000 miles away, your memory found me. In a distant place where we once used to roam. Doesn't seem that long ago. Sails shining like diamonds in the moonlight. Soft like phosphorescent dreams, they slip into the night. The waves are rolling gently across the bay. Close my eyes and let the wind blow me away. Out to you and me, sailing uncharted courses, running free just like wild horses, racing through the fields of clear blue water, riding like the wind across the sea. It was you and me. Songs are playing in my head just like a radio. Do you recall dancing to the wind over on that sandy shore? We sat and watched the sun fall from the sky, and for a moment forgot about the world we left behind. It was you and me sailing uncharted courses, running free just like wild horses, racing through the fields of clear blue water, riding like the wind across the sea. It was you and me. away like footprints in the sand. They were dreams that led you out there and then brought you back again. And I wonder where you are right now and what we might have been. 'Cause sometimes I swear I can hear a voice still drifting on the wind. It was you and me sailing uncharted courses, running free just like wild horses, racing through the fields of clear blue water, riding like the wind across the sea. It was you and me, but now that's history. Like I said, that one's out of the archives, and it's now off the Best of the Early Years album. That title makes me sound so old. Break out of Pacifico, because I'm going to sing for you Pacifico Blue. Blue water and sunny skies, another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye, and I ended up down here. Now who's to blame, I can't recall, but who cares, it doesn't matter at all. 'Cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down an ice cold beer. But things never quite work out like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. I could tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone and said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico Blue. I hope you washed that last song down with a Pacifico or a Mexican beer. Even a Corona. We can do those still. And I hope this next song describes all of you, no matter what you're drinking, even if it's a glass of lemonade. It's called I Be Smiling Today. The economy has got you down. Is it me? Or is that a frown? That upside down smile never looked good on you. Down in the tropics, out on the island, a crazy man says, I be smiling. These days, what else you gonna do? But listen to the crazy man singing this song for you. I got the sea and the shore outside my door. Slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Bad news is getting old. The weather's hot, but the world is cold. Ain't it time that we all have a little fun? Today's music is in the crapper. Techno-pop and gangster rappers. Those nasty old thugs ain't ever gonna bring me down. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. We got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. I'm taking a little poll. Who be smiling out there in this crowd? Come on, no frowning. We'll kick you out of Mulligan's Backyard Bar if you do that. This little ditty don't make sense. I don't care. Just wanna dance. So take my hand, let's groove till the sun goes down. It's a crazy old world, but I think I'll stick around. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. All right, all you guys on your couches, we need your help. I'm listening, I can hear you. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. We got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. On Mulligan's Island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. A true story, and I hope it's true for you too. My wife Elsa is saying something to me over here. Hi, Elsa. Oh, Franklin, Franklin Go Down's out there asked for the very same song. Franklin, I have horrible news for you. You are thinking on the same wavelength as Mark Mulligan. Get help, Franklin. It's available. All right, well, hey, this next song, if it's okay, I got a special request actually last week. And it was from my friends Carlos and Angela Pacheco, wonderful people who are watching me in Albuquerque right now. And they had a song they wanted to send out for their friend Leslie. And it was very sad. Leslie lost her father to COVID-19. As you know, some of you guys have lost friends out there during this whole pandemic thing. And what a tough thing. And last week, Carlos and Angela wanted to send this one out for Leslie. I couldn't do it because, as you guys know, last week we were doing a 6.5 Mexican show, and we'd already rehearsed all our songs. The band didn't know the song, and we just weren't able to do it. But I promised Carlos, Angela, and Leslie that I would do this one today. So I'm going to do this one. And Leslie, our hearts are with you. Our prayers are with you. And the message in this song really kind of resonates, I think, with all of us. It's about time, someone muttered as he walked in through the door. He used to bust his tail to be the first one here and the last to go. They used to say that boy's the boss's rising star. He sure got his priorities in line. He's gonna go far. Maybe it was bound to happen. Maybe he just got burned out. Or could it be he's finally learned what life is all about? It's about time. It's about time he realized. It's about time. Less time with the big shots, more time with the wife. He's always made a real good living. Now he just wants a life, and it's about time. I look in the mirror, and I wonder where those years have slipped away. I always thought that tomorrow would never come. But it's been a while since I threw a ball to my kid out in the yard. I can't make up for every moment that I've missed, but it's a start. So I'll never win a Grammy, but that won't make me cry. I'd rather be the world's best daddy. Hey, at least it's worth a try. Now it's about time. It's about time I figured out. It's about time. Less time apart, more time with you. I'm gonna knock a few things off that great big list of things to do. It's about time, it's about family, it's about good friends, it's about all those things that money just can't buy. It's about love, it's about faith, 'cause that's all that you're gonna take when you leave this world behind. Less time in the office, more time with the kids. Might not score that great big bonus. Hey, that's just the way it is. Now it's about time. It's about time we realized. It's about time. More time kicking back, less time on the ball. We're driving ourselves crazy, just trying to have it all. Now we do anything to make that extra dime. Thinking life's about those great big dollar signs. But you live long enough and you will find it's about time. It's about time. Leslie, like I said, our hearts are with you, and we hope you're doing okay. And Carlos and Angela, thank you for being patient with me and giving me a week to get that one together for you. And appreciate you guys all watching. Anybody just tuning in, welcome to my backyard bar. Like I said, we got room for you. If you got some friends out there right now who are glued to not fun stuff, have them take a break from it and come on over to the Backyard Bar and join us. They can fix themselves a drink right here. In fact, I'm about to do that in a little while. All right. One of the folks who's out there watching, I bet, is our friend Tom Shepard. And I'm going to make you thirsty with just the title of this one. It's a song we did together in Nashville. Recorded it together as a duet. Same beer, different can. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Foster's with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub. Drank a Shiner Bock and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels and different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his band. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a gutra on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn, all of us, Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and, yeah guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels and different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Thank you, Tom Shepard, for writing that one with me and for recording it as a duet with me on the Same Beer, Different Can album. I also want to thank Seaside Realty, helped to bring Tom Shepard down to San Carlos last year, and they teamed up with La Palapa Griega, and they brought a bunch of artists down that you guys are fans of. Mike Nash came down, Rob Mell, Kelly McGuire came down. The list goes on. There was a bunch of artists in our singer-songwriter series, and once things are all fine for traveling again, we're going to get that going again. you guys who go to Cabo and go to Puerto Vallarta and go to Cancun and go to those beautiful places, good for you. But I want you to plan something for this coming year. I want you to give this place of San Carlos one shot. Come down and sing with me. Seaside, they will hook you up with one of their awesome rentals. And I guarantee it. I guarantee you're going to love San Carlos because it's just different than those places. We have no hustle bustle, not even a stoplight in the town. No crowds, no chains. Tell you one thing you're going to absolutely love is the prices are just night and day from places like Playa del Carmen. Just going out to have dinner here, going out to have drinks or a condo stay, whatever it might be. You're going to save money on every front. And I'll tell you what, little secret, I think you're going to like it way, way more. There's a reason I've been here for 27 years. Come on down and find out why. And make sure when you're here, do it when I'm in town because I want to sing for you. All right? All right. Also, about 2 weeks ago, my sister Mary had a great idea, and you guys were awesome carrying through on this. She asked people to send me wedding pictures, and we did that 2 weeks ago. We put them to a couple of my songs, and there were a couple of you guys we couldn't get in. We had so many people, so I'm going to do a song in just a few minutes. Who knows? You might show up in this song. You might be in the video to this, so don't go anywhere. And, of course, my little daughter, Madi Soul, she has a video coming up. It's not a music video. She sang for you 2 weeks ago, but this is a school video she did, and she would like to try out her English on you. So it's called Madi Soul's Circus. And if you thought Sonny Jim's movie was a blockbuster, this thing is going to just blow that away. Okay? All right. Here's another one that I have not done in any of my Facebook Live shows. So just to give you something different, this is off the Bar Down in Mexico CD. This is gonna sound crazy. Don't freak out. I probably shouldn't tell you. But last night I dreamed of you. And we did some things I'd never thought we'd do. Then I woke up and I wondered to myself, do you ever dream of me? Don't be embarrassed. Come on, it's worth a laugh. Tell me that I lost it. But last night I dreamed of you. And you told me things I never ever knew. And it felt so real, I'd swear it was true. But it was just some crazy dream. You should have seen me. I was really something else. And you, hey wow, what can I say? Things got crazy, yeah, we might have gone too far. Come on, don't look at me that way. So there it is, wild as it might sound, 'cause we've been friends forever. But last night I dreamed of you, and it's something that I'd done a time or two. And if only dreams came true, I wouldn't have to close my eyes. Last night I dreamed of you. Then you told me how you wanted me to. Last night I dreamed of you. Last night I dreamed of you. Going back to the Bar Down in Mexico album. I haven't played that song in forever. And, you know, when I wrote that one, I was thinking of how much I was a Jim Croce fan growing up. Jim Croce was what got me into playing this guitar. James Taylor, that kind of music. And you might hear a few influences in that song of both of those guys. I don't know if you're a fan of them or not, but thanks for letting me play that one. I guess you really had no choice in the matter. We're going up to Rocky Point in this next one. I've got a whole bunch of Rocky Point friends out there watching today. Some of them used to accompany me in a particularly sleazy little joint. It was upgraded at one point from a former jail to a brothel, and then it became a restaurant bar. And I think of that place as I sing this next song. I'm putting you on stage with me as my bodyguards, as billiard balls are being thrown at my head, and we're all doing a little drinking Mexico Dry. Let's do it. Spring breakers with salt shakers, chasing every shot with a lime. Old geezers and gold diggers, it's amazing what money can buy. We're all drinking Mexico Dry, dancing on the tables and falling on the floor. We're all drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. He dumped his wife in Casa Grande, ain't seen his kids in a year. He's 45, she's 19. Hey baby, can I buy you a beer? I know what every one of you is thinking out there. Drinking Mexico Dry. Expatriated from the red, white, and blue. Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that he would just go home. They'll always tell you, don't drink that water, but this ain't what they mean. They call the culture intoxicating. I look around and all that I see are underage, white trash, playing king for a day, screaming, hey waiter, speak English, can't you see I'm from the USA? Here we go, guys. They're all drinking Mexico Dry. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. They're all drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. He wants to live la vida loca. He wants to really get wild. Another shot, vacation's over. Now he's here for a while. 'Cause he got hammered, he got nailed. They threw his butt in the can. And now it's, please God, get me out, and I'll never drink tequila again. I ain't buying that, guys. No more drinking Mexico Dry. He's finally learning how to say no more, no mas, drinking Mexico Dry. And he wishes he could just go home. Yeah, I wish that they would just go home. Skanky folks with rum and cokes, I wish that they would just go home. Nothing but love songs today. Hey, a drink was delivered to me by the lovely Elsa. Everybody give Elsa a round of applause. I feel like such a rock star. I have my own cocktail waitress for this show. Welcome to Mulligan's Bar. Everybody, salud. I hope today is a little break from your madness, from whatever stress you're feeling, and I hope that you're enjoying this today. In just a few minutes, we are going to get to some of your requests, and I've already got a couple of good ones coming up. God, I hope they have this stuff in heaven. I really, really do. That would make floating around in a cloud a lot more fun. Okay, right after this song, we're going to put on that little video by my daughter. Now, I want you to keep in mind when you watch it, this is a school project that she did. Keep in mind that as late as a few months ago, Marisol really didn't speak English at all. She's right at that age when my kids start to get it. They usually start throwing out some words at about age 7 and start really kind of absorbing it at about age 8. And I bet you anything, by the time she's 10 years old, she's going to be rocking with you guys and conversationally. You guys know that Marcos, who's probably watching us from Alaska right now, I mean, that guy speaks more English than I do. And Luis, he'll come out and say hi to you in a little while. He's fully bilingual. Jose's doing great. He's like 99% there. So Marisol is next on our list. It's so fun being a dad. All of you dads out there, do you agree? Isn't being a dad just an awesome thing? Most of the time. Here's a little song about Marisol. I hope you're singing along at home. Oh, if you want to sing along, you can go on my website, markmulligan.net. I've got all my lyrics posted, so you can sit on your couch and sing these songs with me. Mar means ocean, sol means sun. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from, I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together, at least until the day she came along. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 her smile lights up my world. My little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons, roughhousing's fun, but there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching, I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 her ribbons and her curls. I love my little Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, Marisol. Look out. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, 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 he'll be in love with Marisol. Oh, whoa, 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 she'll still be daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marisol. All right, well, I am just the opening act today for Marisol Circus. When we come back from her little 2-minute long video, I'm going to get over there on that piano and try to bang out a couple of songs. I'm having a good time today. Having a blast, actually. Are you? Let me know if you're having fun. And if you have a song you'd like to hear, because we got some requests coming right up, I'd love to play yours. See you in a few. Enjoy Marisol's Circus. Here's my daughter speaking English. Oh, the beginning is in Spanish. like the first, I think, 20 seconds. Bear with us on the Spanish part.
Amable público, antes de iniciar con nuestro espectáculo, le recordamos que durante el show está prohibido el uso de cámaras fotográficas, cámaras de video, cámara de llantas, cámara de gases, computadoras, celulares.
Todos bienvenidos al mejor espectáculo de todos los tiempos. Bienvenidos.
Welcome to my circus! Hi everybody, my name is Mulligan and I am the tamer. The skills a tamer require are trusting, teaching others how to do something, speaking, talking to others to convey information effectively, learning, strategies, critical thinking, and more. And now, the main act of my circus, the Miss Nikki! Sentada, manita, Nikki, vuelta, Nikki, vuelta, Nikki, piso, Nikki, piso, piso. Muy bien. And this was the Miss Nikki. Say goodbye to Nikki, everybody.
Bye, Nikki!
Thanks for watching my video. I hope you have a great time. See you other night in my circus!
You guys can see, I'm not only the opening act now for my daughter Marisol, but for our dog, Nikki. But by the way, has Marisol done a nice job training the dog? Give Marisol a round of applause at home. In a little while, I'm going to get her out here to say hi to you guys. She had fun making that video for school, and I always like to just keep you guys up to date on what's going on with my kids. Thanks for letting me doing that. I wasn't going to play this song this week, but, you know, with all the emails I've been getting from people this week and Facebook messages and things and just negativity people are feeling, and a lot of people are feeling really down. In fact, a lot of people I know are watching other things today instead of maybe being tuned into this. I really appreciate you being here and joining me for a little while today. This is a song that I'm gonna bring back out for you because I hope it kind of inspires you today. It's one that isn't on any albums. In fact, I only finished writing this song minutes before one of the Facebook Live shows a few weeks ago. But that's what's kind of fun about these shows, just you never know what's going to happen. This might totally suck. This is all my disclaimer. This one is called Life's Awful. Doesn't sound like a Mark Mulligan song, does it? This friend of mine called me up just the other day, just to tell me he's officially insane. He said, you won't believe this, but I actually miss my job and hanging out with my in-laws. Lately everything in life is kind of nuts, and anything that doesn't blow just plain sucks. Seems like it's been years since we high-fived and hugged. Now we're 6 feet apart, wearing face masks and gloves. And he said life is awful lately. Ain't life awful? He said life is awful. I said awful good. The anchor man is frowning and the weather girl is too. Sportscaster shrugging, he's got nothing else to do. The season's halfway over and it still ain't begun. When did I start caring about Little League reruns? Our faces look ridiculous, covered up with mess, and the shelves at the supermarket emptied out fast. There's chaos on Wall Street, the economy's a mess. How we bounce back is anybody's guess. So yeah, life is awful. Life is awful. Life is awful. Awful good. Pretty rough, and I only hope the way it's gonna be is the way that it once was. But maybe there's a message here, crazy as it sounds. In spite of all the madness, there are blessings to be found. Today I hung out with my children and played Monopoly. Fact is, it had been ages, you see, and tonight we're cooking dinner, home-cooked meal, gathered round the table. How can I not feel that life is awful? Life sure is awful. Life is awful, awful good. Is awful, awful good. Life is good. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. We're blessed to have every second we do. And hey, this next one, hope you like that, by the way. New song for you. This next one, This next one is a song that 2 weeks ago I showed you pictures of kind of the stars of this song. My grandparents, my parents, my wife. This time, though, you guys are the stars. There are a few people who I wasn't able to get in. We had so many wedding pictures sent to us. I think 110 different couples sent us wedding pictures. So I'm going to try to get some of the ones in today that we didn't. You might see some of your friends. You might not recognize them. I didn't recognize a few at first, but don't worry. We put names, and for some of these, we even put the wedding dates on. You're going to be shocked to see that some of your friends not only had brown hair or black hair, they had hair, for God's sake. So take a look at this next song here, and who knows? You might actually show up. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then. Yeah, love was made to last. Now it was more than just some store-bought ring. Those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began. When I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we And we softly said, I do. With the promise to live faithfully for not a day less than eternity. Here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make our house into a home. And our kids will meet someone someday. When they look at us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that. Some good-looking couples there. Do you agree with me? Did you enjoy that? Hey, I'll tell you what, if you like that, if you like seeing those guys, and you requested, I can throw in some more pictures of you guys later on in another song too. You let me know what you're thinking. I'm going to scoot back over because on this next song on my guitar, I'm taking you all down to another bar. We're going from Mulligan's Backyard Bar to a bar down in Mexico. Hold on a second. How many of you watching this have ever been to Giggles Bar, Giggles Legendary Bar in San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico? It's in the Loma del Mar trailer court. And it's really not a bar, to be honest with you. It's just kind of like this. Feels like one, so we all treat it like one. Everybody in town basically has a bottle over there. And we go over and we join Giggles. She holds court, and we all love Giggles. She's been in this town as long as I have. And it's a great spot. When you come down and visit, I'm taking you to Giggles. I might even sing you a song over there. There are pictures of all the artists who've played there. They've got Kelly McGuire, Bob Carwin, Sonny Jim, Brent Burns, all these pictures of famous people. Even my mom's picture is on that wall because my mom paid a visit to a bar down in Mexico. I will only do this song if you all sing along. Well, I have worked my fingers to the bone, trying to build myself a happy home. But the more I work, the more goes to the man. So now I've got myself a better plan. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico need? Well, I will pack up all my friends one day and head on down where those senoritas play. And I'll be pouring drinks from dusk up till the dawn, while we dance the night away with Sonny Jim on. He paid me $5 to say that. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico need? Well, I'll wake up every morning with nothing on my mind, pouring margaritas in a palm tree paradise. Here we go. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? What else could I ever need but senoritas by the sea, the sun, a bar in Mexico, and all of you guys out there. La 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 la. La 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la. La 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 la. I heard you that time. We got the sun, a bar in Mexico. Thanks for heading down to a bar down in Mexico with me. You know, another one of my favorite bars has become Cantina Jaime del Sol. Do you know what Jaime del Sol means? It means Sunny Jim. And he's been doing his shows now on Wednesday nights from Cantina Jaime del Sol, Sunny Jim's Cantina. And, man, he had a really good one with John Patty on steel pans and Jimmy Pappas. And they did a Jim Morris tribute the other day. And just tons and tons of people watching. Sunny Jim always puts on a great show. I hope you'll check him out on Wednesdays. Also on Wednesdays, look up my buddy Gary Seiler. That's Seiler. Gary also does a great Facebook Live show. And Gary also has a brand new album out called Turn It Up. And I'm really, really enjoying this album. I've told Gary after all these years, it's my favorite album that he's done. Gary Seiler, Seiler. Look that one up. The album is called Turn It Up. I'm enjoying my new Buffett album that I got this week. Always fun when a new Jimmy Buffett album comes out, isn't it, guys? And congratulations to my buddy Dave Zobel, who co-wrote one of the songs on it. And it's one of the best songs on the album. It's called The Slow Lane. Make a note of that, because even if you don't have the album, I want you to stream or download or whatever you can that song. And Dave Zobel, Z-O-B-L, what an amazing songwriter, great guy. Many of you have seen him singing with me before, and I'm happy for him that he got this cut on the Buffett CD. Congratulations, Dave Zobel and Will Kimbrough and everybody who teamed up on that song. All right. Also, speaking of new albums, next week I have a guest who's going to be joining me. Last week, of course, we had the Big 6.5 Mexican show. This coming Monday, I've got visiting all the way down from the United States of America, my friend, my guitarist, Rudy B. And what a great week to have Rudy B come, because he has a brand new album coming out next week. And you're going to love the album. Rudy did an amazing job on it. He'll debut a song for you during my show. I met Rudy on a plane years ago. We struck up a conversation. Next thing I knew, I can't get rid of the guy. He's playing all over the United States and Mexico with me. You're going to love Rudy B. That'll be next Monday. Although, please make a note of this. We're going to be moving the time to 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. As things get a little lighter where you are, we'll do that. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I hope you'll join us. All right. I'm going to let my cocktail waitress know that this drink is getting a little low. Elsa, cuando hay chance. She's making faces at me, folks. And I think I might change rums here. I think I might go Guatemalan on this next one. Con Botran? All right. El próximo es Bacochibampo, no? Okay. This next song I've never played during one of my Facebook Live shows. My producer in Nashville, Kenny Royster, I was so impressed when he could pronounce this song, because the name of the song is Bacochibampo Bay. Try to say that, because I know you've had at least one drink out there. Come on, repeat after me. Bacochi Bampo. Say it again, Bacochi Bampo Bay. I'm not even sure that Anais can say it. Anais, can you say it? She can say it. Well, Bacochi Bampo Bay is actually, when you come to San Carlos, it's just a beautiful, beautiful bay. If you are staying at the Bahia Delfin or Condominios Pilar condos, or you were over in my neighborhood of Miramar, that's the body of water you're looking out there. Man, we get great sunsets over it, and it's just peaceful. There's something special about it. And I wrote this song. It's off the Same Beer, Different Can album. I seldom get to play it, but I like giving you guys something different every now and then. So I'm going to try this one out for you. Bacochi Bampo Bay. Come on, say it. Bacochi Bampo Bay. A gringo accent lingers on my tongue from a past existence, in a distant place, another world away, where I once dodged traffic instead of oyster cages and crab traps, till echoes on the wind led me away. Bacochi Bampo Bay, your tranquil waters and shades of blue, your peaceful winds, they tame my restless ways. Bacochi Bampo Bay, Bacochi Bampo Bay. It's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. I watch them as they dance within my wake. And this coastal conversation of waves instead of words is a soothing sound that somehow seems to say, Bacochi Bampo Bay, untold secrets and hidden dreams. The tourist crowd, they still don't know your name. Bacochi Bampo Bay, Bacochi Bampo Bay. Way up north, they're getting by. Without me, they'll do just fine. Their bank accounts have more than mine will ever see one day. Ripples lap the shoreline as the tide rolls gently in, and a lazy yellow sun hangs in the air as it crawls toward the horizon past an ever-changing sky, descending slowly as it disappears. Bacochi Bampo Bay, that's the place I call my home. Forget the world, I think I'd rather stay. Yeah, keep the money, I think I'd rather stay. Bacochi Bampo Bay, Bacochi Bampo Bay. It's just another day. Bacochi Bampo Bay. Hard to pronounce, hard to play. Bacochi Bampo Bay. I hope you'll come down and check it out. That's here in beautiful San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. And in case you're wondering, my friends in the Southwest who are watching this, man, you guys can drive down here, and it's easier than ever. It used to be a longer road trip than it is now, but from Tucson, we're about 5 hours, 15 minutes. From Phoenix, we're about 7 hours now because They built this beautiful bypass road that you never enter any cities now in Mexico coming down. You cross the border, you hit a toll road, and you go all the way around the town of Nogales. And then when you come up on the major city of Hermosillo, that used to be kind of the scary part for people driving through, in another country, first time here in a big city. Now you never even go through the town. There's a bypass for $5, $6. You go around the town, and you're here a half an hour quicker. And once you get here, man, you are enjoying life, and you're not going to want to go back. I guarantee it. What's the next song I have at Próxima Mi Lista? Okay, I'm going to do one more song, and then I think we got some requests coming up. In fact, this next song was a request. If I can find my capo, hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, ahí está. No la veo. Hidden behind a glass of rum. There it is. I'm putting you guys to work on this next song. I think you know where I'm going with this. When I say it's the mushiest song that I play, does that give it away? When I say the magic word, you got to shout it back at me. Let's give it a trial run. Repeat after me, guacamole. Come on, you can do better than that. Guacamole. Diane Fleming, this goes out for you. It's a real tearjerker, folks. I met her at the Mercado. She was buying avocados. And man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomatoes. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to La Mesa. She picked up some cerveza. So I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. Guacamole, guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Oh, yeah. She walked up to the line. I fell in right behind. And man, she sure looked good to me, que bonita. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey. I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup. We started to back up. We headed on down the road. We went into her casa. We ate tortillas de masa. And we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We were making guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We were making guacamole all night long. Grand finale now. Guacamole, guacamole. Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole, guacamole. We were making guacamole all night long. And I think some of you guys out there are enjoying some guacamole. I mean, like the real guacamole. While you're watching today's show. Are you having fun? If you are, say hi to Elsa on your comments over there. She's taking them all today. Thank you, Elsa, for doing that. Okay, I know we had another request, and Cheryl Howell, is out there, and Bill Thompson. They're up in Canada now. Hi, Cheryl and Bill. Really miss you guys. I'm used to singing for you on Wednesdays, and people had to clear out early this year because of the stupid virus thing that we're all sick and tired of. But that's okay. We're just going to make up for it next year with extra fun, aren't we? She would like to hear this next song. And I know Mike and Nancy Gregory are fans of this one, too. So I'll send this out to them, too. It's a Kenny Chesney song. Kenny Chesney fans out there, he has a new CD that just came out that I'm really, really enjoying too. But still, I think this is my favorite song that he does. It just sums it up so well. It's called The Life. It was early one morning in Playa del Carmen. That's when I first met Jose. He had a 12-foot schooner and a 3-foot cooler full of the catch of the day. He was wrinkled and grinning from all the sun he had been in. He was barefoot, service in hand. He said, "Gracias, señor," as I paid him too much for all of the snapper he had. I told him, "My friend, it ain't nothing," in the best broken Spanish I knew. "I make a good living back where I come from." He smiled and said, "Amigo, me too." He said, "I fish and play my guitar and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again." Somewhere over Texas, thought of my Lexus and all the stuff I'd worked so hard for, and how the things I had gathered from climbing that ladder just didn't seem to matter much anymore. They say my nest egg ain't ready to hatch yet. They keep holding my feet to the fire. They call it paying the price so that one day in life I'll have what I need to retire and just fish, play my guitar, and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again. And to think that for only one moment, I actually thought that I had it made. When the truth is I'm really just dying to live like Jose and just fish and play my guitar and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again and just fish and play my guitar and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again. Does sum it up pretty well, doesn't it? Kenny Chesney tune. I don't think that one ever really hit it too big, but man, what an awesome song. I love playing it. Good request. Elsa, over there on the request, do we have any other ones to get to? Or let's see what we got over here. See if it's something I can play. Okay. 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 Oh, okay, good. So I get to was for who? Nick. All right, Nick. Thank you for the request on this one. It's a song that I think a lot of us can relate to right now. I've had this conversation with several of you out there who have found a way to find positives in the negatives of the whole pandemic that hit us. I'm not the only one who's said, wow, you know, I ended up with time with my family. I talked to my friend Sean and Sherry yesterday, and they were talking about how fun it is for them now. Instead of being on the run all the time, making the money they were making before, no doubt about it. That was pretty cool. But they're getting more time now to cook out in the backyard and even with friends at a distance, to be able to have a couple over and just enjoy some company and doing things at a more relaxed pace. And Sean gets to spend more time with his wife and daughter. And I know that's the same thing for a whole bunch of you guys, and it's definitely the case with me. And honestly, thanks to you guys for allowing me to do that with these online shows. That's why I can do that. So this song kind of reflects on that. Yeah, I got to stay home. I got to get off the road, but you know what? I get to do a whole lot of things. And it's off the Rising Sun album. Going out for Nick Sims. I got to. Those 3 words I grumble just like you. Saying I got to. I sigh and dread those things I gotta do. Gotta get up every morning. Gotta fight rush hour traffic. Gotta do that 9 to 5 thing. Gotta pay my taxes. I don't want to, but I got to. Then it hits me just when I think I got it pretty bad. How many folks would gladly take those burdens off my back? That big list of I got to's that belongs to me and you. It's got a few things on it others wish they got to do. And a little voice says it's a choice. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to go to work and put in a good 8 hours. I get to cash a paycheck, get to have a job, instead of looking for work or getting laid off. Sounds kinda crazy, but it's true. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. Now a dozen times you circled round that jam-packed parking lot. And half a mile away is where you found the closest empty spot. Here comes that old I got to, about how far you gotta walk, as the car door slams behind you and you stomp off down the block. Now there you go, but don't you know, you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to stretch my legs and get some exercise, 'cause I guarantee there's someone else out there who'd give anything to ditch that wheelchair. He gladly walked twice as far as you. So you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I know it's just 1 letter out of 3, but take that O and change it to E. Instead of saying I got to, try saying I get to. And a lot of things might not seem all that bad. That traffic jam ain't backed up quite so far. When you say I'm blessed, I get to own a car. And those property taxes I gotta pay. They're 'cause I get to go home to a house each day. You'll see things from a different point of view when you quit saying I got to, start saying I get to. Instead of I got to, I get to. No more I got to. I'm gonna say I get to. I do. I get to. That is off an album called Rising Sun. That's an album that's completely for charity. It's kind of my gospel-flavored album. And that song was a last-minute addition. Just real quickly on that one, we were out of a budget. That was all donations that paid for that album, and everything that we sell it for goes to charity. I'd already had the band in, and the band had gone home, and I just was really, really wanting to get that song in there, but it was too late. We didn't have the budget for it, and at the very, very last minute, my last day that I had a chance to do this, I got an email from a friend, and he came through with another $1,000 or something, $1,500, whatever it was, and I called up my producer and I said, "Hey, I think we can make this happen and get the band back in." He had never had this all-star band. I mean, these guys who play with Kenny Chesney and Taylor Swift, and these guys are busy people. They can't just come and do one song. They do recording blocks. And he had never been able to get those guys to do that for just one song. But Kenny's a great guy. He knew I was doing this album all for charity. And next thing we knew, we had that band back in there just for one song. We got that song, I Get To, on the album. And I'm so glad, because even for folks who aren't really into gospel albums, that song's something that everybody can kind of relate to. And I'm thrilled that it made the album. Thank you, Lenny, because you were the guy out there that made that happen. And along with a bunch of you, Sean Castle, your donations out there, and Chris Roth, and a whole bunch of you guys. Rising Sun, S-O-N, is the name of that album, in case you're interested. All right. Elsa had to leave to go get the kids. She's coming back. But do you have more requests on ice? I know Maggie Murray, I still have one coming up for you. ¿Y cómo andamos con la hora? Okay, good. Maggie, give me a second. I'm going to get over the piano for you. But I'd like to, Maggie, do your request when Elsa gets back, because that's the song I played for our engagement. So, okay? Okay, ¿y hay otro o no hay nada más? ¿Para quién? ¿Y para quién es? Oh, okay, Caroline. We just messaged a little while ago, I think. Caroline would like to hear this next song. Thanks for the request on it. Remember when I was telling you how much you were going to love this town and you wouldn't want to go back? That's kind of what this song talks about. Kelly McGuire wrote the original. Thank you, Kelly, for letting me record this one. What do you say, guys? Should we turn around and run? Let's do it. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But a paradise is behind us, where they say less is really more. And all we needed was each other. Then what are we coming back for? Everybody, let's do it. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus, they can buy that new car or big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or make love on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. You know this part right here. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile. I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Right on, girl. Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun. Just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Everybody out there, let's do it. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun. Just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or just hang out on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Kelly McGuire wrote that one, and for a while, they were playing both of our versions of that song on Radio Margaritaville. It was kind of a freaky thing. But that actually was the first song that Kelly ever wrote and the first song that I ever sang to make Radio Margaritaville. So, salud, Kelly McGuire. Cheers. Thanks you for letting me do that one. Tell you what, Maggie, I'm going to give you a double header of requests. I'm going to play your song on piano when Elsa comes back from picking up the kids. Their swimming thing going on. She also wanted to hear this one, and this one's not easy after you've had one of Elsa's rum and cokes. She makes them kind of strong. My dad used to sing this song. And I got to tell you, if you can actually figure this song out, you got issues, man. You need help. You'll see what I mean. Oh, many, many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as can be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. Well, my father fell in love with her, and soon they too were wed. Well, that made my dad my son-in-law and really changed my life. For my daughter was my mother, 'cause she was my father's wife. And to complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. Are you still with me, guys? Yeah? My little baby thus became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle, although it makes me sad. For if he were my uncle, then that also makes him brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who was, of course, my stepmother. I think I just lost some of you on that one, right? All right, let's keep this going. Well, my father's wife then had a son who kept them on the run. And he became my grandchild, 'cause he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, 'cause although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. Okay, guys, as you can see, the song is taking a slightly disgusting turn. So let's just wrap it up really simply right here, okay? Now, if my wife is my grandmother, I'm her grandchild. And every time I think about it, it nearly drives me wild. 'Cause now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband of my grandma, I am my own grandpa. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, it sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own about you, but I am mentally drained after that song. Going out for Maggie Murray. Marisol, ven aquí. Ben. Marisol's just coming from her swim class right now. Maybe she'll say hi to you.
Hi.
How was swim?
Good.
Did you like it? Did you swim fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Jose, come here, buddy. And this guy over here, this is my Monopoly champion. We had a big family game of Monopoly yesterday, just like that song talked about. He made the executive call, man, Dad, we got to pick up Boardwalk. Then we scored Park Place. His call, 2 houses on each. We nailed Elsa with $600 rent. We nuked her. Although not always a good idea to beat your wife in these things. This is Jose.
Hi.
How are you, Jose? How's school going?
Good.
Good. Anything you want to say to everybody?
No.
Jose's a little shy. Well, good job at Monopoly yesterday, Jose. Okay? Thanks, buddy. You were great. All right, Maggie, in a second, I'm going to get over to this piano. In fact, I might right now, but let me see other requests that we have here. Oh, okay. Who's that one from? Denny? Okay. Okay, Dene? Okay. 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 Let me throw one in for Lindsay and Dave. I'll try to get that other one in too. I got to remember some words in my head because that one goes back a little ways. Lindsay and Dave Dickinson, my friends from Green Valley. This is their coming home song, and it sounds from what Elsa says that they're going to be coming down here in just a few days. So Dave and Lindsay, hope to see you guys down here. Safe travels coming south. David and Lindsay, if you're not watching this, I doubt you're watching this one from your jacuzzi because it's probably hot up there. They usually watch my shows from their jacuzzi. But if you're not in the jacuzzi, I hope you guys will at least dance this song together because this is yours. Sonora sunshine down on me. You never knew how much I need a moment like this, a moment like this, when my world came crashing in. I heard a voice off in the wind saying, come back home. Boy, you're not alone. So let your tides come rolling in. Splash some of that salt there on my skin, 'cause I'm home again. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. I feel your sand beneath my feet. Why do my footprints always lead right back to you? Right back to you. Guess when it's all said and done, you are the place that I belong, and it sure feels nice. Don't need to think twice about coming back. So many lessons that I've learned. Come on now, didn't you know that I'd return? Now I've returned to stay. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. So blame the force of gravity, or maybe there's something wrong with me. A restless feeling running through my soul that led me back to this shore. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. What can I say? My words cannot describe it. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. One more time. Wash me away. I'm back in these Cortez waters. Lindsay and Dave, miss you guys. And I miss singing for a whole bunch of you Wednesday nights at La Palapa Griega. It was tricky for me to get used to singing for a camera. It really was. The first time I did it, it was kind of freaky. But you know what really, really helps? And this is no joke. Knowing who's on the other side of the camera. When we get your comments and later on I can see, oh, wow, this person was watching, that person was watching. It's, in a way, kind of like you're here. And I love the fact that you guys communicate with each other, that you get to say hi to some friends that you normally wouldn't get to. I hope you're enjoying Monday nights like I do. Don't forget that next week, we've got special guest Rudy B coming. That's really going to be cool. If you haven't seen Rudy B, what an amazing guitar player. I'm excited for Rudy with his new CD coming out. I'm going to show that to you next week. We'll put the PayPal link up next week so that you can pick it up if you want to. That's going to be Monday, and don't forget we're moving it from 4:30 to 5 o'clock Pacific, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Sonny Jim has moved his shows to Wednesday, and Sonny Jim, like me, is really putting a lot into his shows. If you have not yet seen it, every week he does something different. He does different songs. He does a show with steel pan player John Patty, which is incredible. He just did a show with Jimmy Pappas sitting in. He's like me. We realize that, you guys are doing us a favor coming every single week. And I know it can get really old just watching somebody play the same songs over and over. So every week, we're trying to mix it up and do different things, bring in different guests. And I promise you that if you tune in next week, we'll give you a great show with Rudy B here. And it's a huge, huge deal to Elsa, me, and the kids whenever you share this with your friends, because that gets our music in new hands. In just a moment, I am going to show you my USB card with the entire set of music on it. But I'm going to do one song in front of it. How much time do we have, Elsa? We only got about 15 minutes. Tell you what, let me jump over to the piano. I'm going to do Maggie Murray's other song. Now, yes, I'm giving her a double header because, not just because I love Maggie Murray, because I do, but Maggie hosts Kelly McGuire and me every August or September in Reno. And we're going back there September 12th. If you're within driving distance of Reno, that's on my website. And all my Arizona friends watching, I know it's getting hot up there. It's been like 111, 112, 113 up there. Guess what? I'm playing in Pine Top, Arizona. Is my first live show, Saturday, July the 11th. All the information is right there on my website, markmulligan.net, markmulligan.net. Go on there. You can reserve. It's an outdoor thing with plenty of room for physical distancing, so it's a very, very safe outdoor environment to catch a live show. I hope you'll come to that July the 11th. And my Florida friends, I'm getting out there to see you guys also. Lots of fun stuff coming up. Let me get over that piano. Okay. Maggie was there the night that I proposed to Elsa. It was a chaotic night. This is the song that I played for. You know what? How about if we do this? I got engaged to this, but Pablo and Anais, would you guys mind putting on from the bodas? Let's show some pictures of you guys. Because Elsa and I, we're not the only ones here in love. Something tells me there's a whole bunch of you guys out there who are in love with that person on the couch with you. And I hope it's not like your football player buddy sitting there with you. I'm talking about your spouse. Thanks, Maggie, for the request. You walk in the room. It's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. As you take my hand, I wonder if you can see right through my soul and hear my heart beating out of control. For just a moment, let's imagine that the world ain't waiting outside that door. Kill the lights, close the curtain, let the night take us where we've never been before. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. Girl, I really do. Unquenchable desire, passion like fire, two hearts intertwined. Tonight's all yours and mine. For so long to wind up where I belong, right here with you. You made my dream come true. Now I'm a singer, I'm a dreamer, I'm a lover when I'm laying here by your side. And every second, every minute, every hour, I want to make you glad you're mine. 'Cause girl, I love you. Once again, just a man who never really had a clue. How in the world did I wind up with the girl that I'm singing this song to? You walk in the room. It's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. Can't keep my eyes off you, and I can't look away from you. Can't look away from you. Going out for Maggie Murray. And man, are you guys looking good in those pictures? How about that? Love is in the air. Halfway tempted to say get a room because I know what you guys are doing out there. All right, Elsa, ahora, ¿cuánto tiempo tenemos? All right, so we got two more. Somebody wanted to ride. Okay. Okay. Doug, I'm going to do your song right after this next one. We're going to do two more songs. Oh. And who's that one from? Okay. Oops. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'll see if I can sneak three of these in here. Who's even the Bad Days Are Good from? I'm curious. Michael told? Michael, I think that's Michael up in the Northwest. I believe it is Mike and Elaine. I'm going to do this one. You know what? Even if it puts me over time a little bit, because I think everybody needs to hear this song right now. I think about this song, you know, when When I hear the word lockdown, it sounds so bad. It sounds like everyone's in prison or something. But you know, when you really think about it, we've all been locked down in comfortable homes. We got TVs, we got air conditioning. Most of us have cars, refrigerators, food in the fridge. You know, when you really think about it, aren't there a lot of people in this world who would love to be locked down where you've been locked down? So you know what? Even our bad days, they're pretty good. My first moment as a member of the human race. He spanked my butt and told me, welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. Half the guys in the crowd are wincing out there. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school, where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. Believe it or not, guys, I was semi-cool. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh, please God, get me out of here, amen. Now you could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, cause that's just the way it goes. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was this nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should. Even my bad days are good. I have no idea what I just said to Pablo, but it sounded kind of cool. Went off to college and I got that business degree, 'cause I heard that the corporate world was the place to be. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in and swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play. Into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, we'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight. Oh, I might not be sitting here singing this song tonight. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was this nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should. And even my bad days are good. All right, Pablo, why don't you show me a couple of our fans who are watching right now? I know I've got a real upscale crowd out there watching this. Now I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should. And even my bad days are good. That's your part, everybody. Even our bad days are good. Even our bad days are good. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me, welcome to this place. Even our bad days are good. And I mean that, guys. All right. I am going to try the one. Who asked for Blue Blue Water? Because this one is out of the archives. I think it's Danae, right? Denise Shirley? Okay. I can't see these names, so I'm kind of guessing. This next one might kind of suck, but I'm going to try it out. It's another one that is off an album that's out of print. But you can still find this one on the Best of the Early Years. Sitting on the beach, just 8 years old, looking out and wondering where she goes. Does she stretch out forever or end at a distant shore? Was she ever gonna take me there? Was I ever gonna go? Blue, blue water. I heard her calling out my name. Blue, salty water. Though I was just a boy back then, something told me I'd come back again, just to let those waves roll me across the sea. A pretty good job and a college degree. I thought that business was the life for me, but I guess I just went crazy, or maybe I went sane. 'Cause something deep inside kept pulling me away, back to blue, blue water. Always calling out to me. Blue, salty water. Though I was just a boy back then, something told me I'd be back again, just to let those waves roll me across the sea. I'd like to think she'll live on like this forever, so my kids someday can see what I have seen. Her beauty down below, from her depths right to her shores, her magic, her life, her mystery. And another shrimp boat heads on out to sea. The dolphins and the whales, they came along. I wonder if they hear me sing this song. And I think about those dreams back when I was just a kid, as we aim for the horizon and an unknown world ahead. It's blue, blue water that must be running through my veins. Blue, salty water, straight to the heart of me. Now it's become a part of me, and I know I'm never ever gonna be the same. Blue, blue water, all roads led me to blue, blue water. I couldn't leave her if I wanted to. Blue, blue water. It's been years since I played that one. Thank you for the request on that one. Like I said, that's off Best of the Early Years, Somewhere South of Somewhere. It's got a lot of those old ones off the discontinued albums. Can I show you real quick? I think I have them right over here. Maybe you can do the demo. This is where the Vanna White of my show comes in, or she's known in Mexico, Vanna Blanco. This right here is like the size of a credit card, or in my case, a Burger King birthday club card. And guess what? It has 131 songs from my earliest songs, including that one you just heard. Uncharted Courses from earlier in the day. Some of the stuff that's not available on CD anymore, except on the best of the early years. All the way up to the new stuff. Same beer, different can. I'm going to give that to you. And it's also got the Rising Sun album. It's got the gospel-flavored one on there, too. It's got videos of 6.5 Mexicans performing some songs with me, too. Elsa's giving you a little demonstration because sometimes people get these in the mail and they think, well, now what? So she just showed you the little fold-out tab. It's so easy to use. You just stick that in your USB in your laptop, or if your car stereo has a USB. And what an easy way to have all your stuff in one place. And the great thing about it is when I do my live shows, we knock $20 off. So instead of $69 for the entire set, which is like 13 or 14 CDs on there, we do it for $49. And yes, the whole deal is, I know a whole lot of you guys are watching this for the first time. I'm hoping that you like my music and maybe want to have some mailed to you. We'll send it out have it sent from Phoenix tomorrow. It'll get there in a couple of days. You'll have all my stuff. And if you've already got my tunes on CD, this is kind of nice to have on USB. Or it's also kind of cool because this thing, you can shove it in an envelope, in a regular mailing envelope, and it makes a great gift to somebody out there who you know is really into, let's say, Kenny Chesney, Jimmy Buffett, but maybe you want to turn them on to somebody who needs the money a lot more than they do. So I'm just kidding you on that. I've also got my CDs, and my CDs are $12.99 each. And, one other thing we'll show you real quick. Elsa, can you show them very quickly? Because I left, when I took Marcos up to the States to go to the airport, I had so many shirt orders, and I never have any way to get you guys T-shirts. So I left about a half a dozen shirts of only 2 colors. I left the lime green ones and the rust orange ones. Here's the lime green. Elsa will show it to you. These shirts last forever. They're great, great, great quality. Elsa will walk up to the camera and show you the logo on the back. And the 2 colors that I left up there are the most popular ones. Lime green, which is the most popular one, usually with the women. And the rust orange is my top-selling one among the guys. And I also left about a half a dozen of my brand new caps because I haven't had those things in ages. And I've got really high-quality embroidered caps also. And everything you see, those are $20 each, and that includes the shipping, and we can have it sent off tomorrow. So thank you for letting me do my commercial, because I have 4 children. I have to do commercials now and then, and a wife, and a dog, and me. All right, so I know I'm a little bit over, but Marcy and Paul are watching this from their pool in San Carlos. They've been asking me for this song since my very first Facebook Live show. I don't think I've done it yet for them. I can't believe they haven't come over to my house and just slapped me. So I'm going to do it for them now. I mentioned Kenny Chesney. Where are my Kenny Chesney fans out there? This next song's called When the Sun Goes Down. And I'll tell you what, I'd love to tell you that this song describes San Carlos and that when the sun goes down, we are this rockin', partying, fun group of people. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot lie to you. This is San Carlos, Sonora. When the sun goes down, we go to bed. But from 4 to 7, we rock. We do. Now suntan toes just a tickling the sand. Got a cold drink chilling in my right hand. Watching you sleep in the evening light. Resting up for a long, long night. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling all right. When the sun goes down over the water, everything gets crazy when the sun goes down. Now all day long we're just taking it easy, laying in a hammock where it's nice and breezy. We're still recovering from the night before, but when the sun goes down, we'll be 'cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving when the sun goes down. We'll be feeling all right when the sun goes down. Over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Now this old guitar and these dark sunglasses, this sweet concoction is smooth as molasses. Nothing to do but breathe all day until the big moon rises and it's time to play. 'Cause when the sun goes down, help me out. We'll be grooving when the sun goes down. We'll be feeling all right when the sun goes down. Over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Yeah, when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving when the sun goes down. We'll be feeling all right when the sun goes down. Over the water, everything gets crazy when the sun goes down. Everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Going out for Marcy and Paul, I love you guys. They are an awesome couple. Such a fun part of San Carlos. Elsa, who asked for Home Again? I'm curious. Leslie, yeah. Leslie, I'm going to do this one for you. And then I will do my last song, okay? I know I'm a little bit over here, but it's not like you can throw bottles at me and chase me away. So please hang with me for just two more songs. Bruce, the other half of Giggles, rest in peace, Bruce. Actually, he's not resting in peace. He's parting his buns off up in heaven. He loved this next song. And in fact, when Bruce was down to his last couple days left on Earth, a few of us from St. Carlos went up and surprised him in a hospital room in Tucson. Crossed the border, went up there. I took my guitar and sang him some songs. And this is what he really, really wanted to hear before he died. It was his Coming Home to San Carlos song. Seems like everyone's got a Coming Home to San Carlos song. And I'm always thrilled when it can be one of my tunes. So this one's called Home Again. This will be used soon. Now there's a hammock. There's a woman. There's babies. And there's me. Start it over. There's a hammock. There's a woman. There's babies. There's me. And there's a... It's been a while since I sung this one. And there's a sailboat sliding across the sea. And it's good to be home again and feel the sunshine on my skin. Listen to the sound of the wind. And it's nice just knowing you'll be home for a while. So kick your shoes off and smile. Ain't it good to be home again? Now there's moonlight. And there's laughter, and there's a song, a seaside lullaby. And there's a feeling like I don't need a rhyme or a reason. So please, to be back by your side. And it's good to be home again and hear those waves rolling in. Where in the world have I been? It's funny how the seasons just disappear a little faster every year. Ain't it good to be home again? And it's amazing how it suddenly seems so clear. The reason we're all here, ain't it good to be home again? Just for a moment, the world don't know where I am. No need to know demands. Ain't it good to be home again? Now there's a hammock. There's a woman. There's babies, bunch of them. And there's me. All right. Well, I'm going to close the show out right now with this next one. I think Doug asked for this next song. And it's nice to sing this one with Elsa here because she thinks that of all the songs I've recorded, that on this one, my voice sounds the most macho. And that's not a word that's often associated with the Mark Mulligan song. So I'm going to milk it while I can, especially because she's sitting right here. What a fun day this has been. I want to thank Seaside Realty for helping to put this on. I want to thank Pablo and Anais out there for working hard and making this show the best they can make it. Elsa for all her help and putting up with me. Every single one of you guys who not only tuned in but also helped get the word out about this to other people. You guys are the ones who keep us going week after week, and believe me, my family is appreciative. We love you guys. Can't wait to sing for you again next week when Rudy B comes down and joins me at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Gonna be a good time. Let's go up to Kirkland Junction where this whole circus began. I walked into that bar in Kirkland Junction. The place was full of cowboys as I whipped out my guitar with a bar stool for a stage and $50 in pay. Just a few songs into my very first solo gig. He said, "My name's Guy and I don't like your music. Uh-oh. Would you kindly take that guitar, drink your beer and hit the road?" I said, "Guy, I'll tell you what. Name any song you want, and if you stump me, I swear, I'm out the door." Thank God I knew Guy's favorite tune that night. Probably saved my life. If not for rose-colored glasses, what would have happened? I might have gotten killed that night. But Guy just took his hat off and he stuck it on my head, slapped me on the back and said, "I like this kid." And as I look back now, I just say, wow, what a ride. Guess what, guys? I'm still alive. With a horribly out-of-tune guitar, but that's another story. To a cantina 60 miles south of the border. Used to be a prison, then a brothel, then a bar. Well, my first career mistake was playing there spring break and wondering, where's my chicken wire? Some punk crawled up on stage and grabbed the microphone so he could scream the F word to all his wasted friends. Well, I kicked his butt off stage and he flew into a rage and a billiard ball came flying at my head. Had I not been sober, I might not moved over. I'd be dead, an 8-ball to the head. But it just grazed my ear and I spilled my beer and that was it. Yeah, but not for him. His buddies blew him off and he couldn't afford the bail. Bet he won't talk about that week he spent in jail. 'Cause what happens in Mexico, we know how that goes. Oh my. It's not good. Now the years have come and gone and I've been successful at avoiding any type of what they call a real job. And the more that I turn gray, the more I love to play. So thank you guys for putting up with my songs. From that very first tune in that cowboy saloon, I never knew where the road would lead. From sleeping in cars on beaches and bars, I seen a lot of miles between. From Kirkland Junction to the Texas coast, Southern Cal to Florida, then down to Mexico, I seen buses and trains and boats and planes on this ride, this amazing ride. So hand me a guitar, toss me a mic, and I'll keep on singing until the day I die. And with my last breath, I'll say no regrets. What a ride. What a ride. Been quite a ride. Been quite a ride. Thanks for the ride. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I will see you next week, Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, when Rudy B joins me right here from my backyard bar. Thank you, Seaside Realty, Pablo, Anais, Elsa, and all of you guys out there for joining me tonight. It's been fun. Okay, cheers.
Hey, man.
Hey, I got this idea. You know how we're all stuck at home, right? But what if we did something all together?
That's a great idea. Call everybody you know.
All right, I'm on it.
Hey, Tom. You busy?
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds sit on my doorstep,
Singing sweet songs with the melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
and I don't worry about a thing, 'cause you know that every little thing is gonna be alright.
Woke up this morning, I said hi to the rising sun.
Three little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you.
Singing, don't worry about a thing,
'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
singing, don't worry
Please don't worry
about a thing,
no, 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 no.
'cause every little thing
Gonna be alright.
message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright.
Singing, don't worry now, about anything. Oh, no. So, no, every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you know it now? I woke up this morning, I smiled at the rising sun. Three little birds outside my doorstep,
Singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Hear them say it. This is my message to you.
singing, don't worry, oh, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing,
Don't you worry, baby.
because every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun.
Three little birds pitched by my doorstep,
Singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true.
saying, this is my message to you.
Singing, don't worry
About a thing,
don't worry.
'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Singing, don't worry
About a thing, every little thing is gonna be alright.
Singing, don't worry
About a thing,
every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Hey, Donnie, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm fixing to do the bird song for you.